Silver stackers and gold bugs, it's not as bad as they thought. They were only off by 818,000 jobs. Some estimates were that the number could be as high as 1 million. Yes, the Bureau of Labor and Statistics announced today that they made a few mistakes over the last year. March of 2023 through March of 2024, they accidentally overstated the number of jobs that were created in the economy by 818,000. What does that mean for silver and gold? And what is the economy telling us that will mean even more for silver investors and gold investors? We're going to cover that in this video. The Bureau of Labor and Statistics may lie to you, but we won't lie to you. We're really happy that you decided to join us here in the basement. It's a big honor. We will do our best together to discover the truth. We love silver. We love gold. And this news out today is very, very good for silver and gold investors. We've been talking about this for over 1 year, that these jobs numbers were a bunch of bunk. And now we get our day. We're proven correct. And I'll tell you this, I firmly believe that news like this is only starting to come. The make-believe, fantasy, unicorn fart dust, synthetic economy, Bidenomics that we've been lied to about for the number of years is finally coming into focus, into fruition. And we're going to see big moves up in the silver and gold price. But thank you for being here. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications, leave a comment in the comment section. Do you disagree with me? That's okay. That's how we learn, is through our disagreements oftentimes. So please leave a comment. But here we are from CNBC, non-farm payroll growth revised down by only 818,000 jobs, the Labor Department says. Let's go down a little further. The U.S. economy created 818,000 fewer jobs than originally reported in the 12-month period through March of 2024, the Labor Department reported on Wednesday. So they do this revision every year. Over the last year, basically, guys, we've been lied to, right? And we didn't believe it. But the sheeple did. And the CNBC reporters, they certainly did. They'd report these numbers like they were written in stone. They were facts. We knew all along that there were big troubles. But what does this mean for the silver price and the gold price going forward? We're in the near-term horizon. On Friday, we have Jerome Powell, giving a speech at Jackson Hole. Everyone's wondering how much of a clue he's going to give as to how big interest rate cuts will be and when they will occur. This data, right, crystallizes for everyone that the U.S. economy is on shaky ground. I suspect that we're going to get some news out of Jay Powell on Friday, which will be very supportive for the silver price and the gold price. The only thing they're going to be able to do going forward is print money, devalue the dollar. And guys, that will be super supportive for the silver price and gold price, because it's not just these jobs numbers. Heck, those were, I mean, this was like a year and a half ago that this started. We've got real-time data, right, which is very difficult, even though the accounting trickery runs rampant within the big corporations. We're now getting real-time data that's not good related to the U.S. economy. We're going to cover a couple of those stories right now. Headline from CNN earlier this week: Home Depot issues a warning about the economy. They're seeing slowing sales, slowing foot traffic. Guys, Home Depot, as you know, is a major retailer. And what about their big competitor, Lowe's? Well, Lowe's cut their full year outlook as it expects weaker home improvement sales. And what about the massive department store chain Macy's? Their stock plunges on quote unquote sharp cut to the full year forecast. Goldman Sachs expects consumer weakness to persist. So we know the economy created massive numbers of lower jobs over the last year up till March of 2024. Now, in real time, we're getting data from the country's biggest retailers telling us, put on the brakes, put on the brakes. The consumer is broke. Again, the only thing they're going to be able to do is print to get out of this. You're going to be so happy. I think, I don't have a crystal ball, but I think that you own some silver and gold. And if you want to get your hand or your hands on some silver or gold right now, please support, give channel sponsor Pimbex a shot. I think you'll find what I found. When you work with Pimbex, you get more metal for your money. Just as important, they're a company you can trust. I trust them. You need to do your own due diligence. Find that out for yourself. They always have a great selection. And when the package shows up, it's going to be like a little Fort Knox, but it's going to be a little bit heavier than if you'd spent the same amount of money at one of the other online bullion dealers. And why would it be a little heavier? Because you get more metal for your money with Pimbex. Also, First Mining Gold, Canadian gold developer. You can learn more about them at the website. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And our friends at Fortuna Mining, their mining operations right now in Latin America and West Africa. Please support the sponsor of Ron's Basement. They make these videos possible. Don't forget, subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I won't beg anymore because we've got more, yes, more interesting data to consider. We also heard from the CEO of Bank of America. Let's listen to what he had to say. Well, in our consumer base of 60 million consumers spending every week, what we're seeing is that they're spending at a rate of growth of this year over last year for July and August, so far about 3%. That's half the rate it was last year at this time. And so the consumer has slowed down. They have money in their accounts, but they're depleting it a little bit. They're employed. Well, if you listen to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, they're employed. They're earning money, but if you look at, they're really slowed down. He says, so the Fed is in a position. They have to be careful that they don't slow down too much. Right now, where their spending is at a consistent level where it was in 2017 through 19, a lower inflation, a more normal growth economy. So the CEO of Bank of America is indicating signs of weakness in the consumer. This economy is cratering, in my opinion. We also got data last week, new building permits for new homes. Right? Those big apartment buildings they're building everywhere, they're cratering. Guys, it's happening. It's happening right now. Buckle up. Okay. It's going to be an interesting ride, in particular for silver and gold. Right? We'll get through it together. That's the key. Us basement dwellers. Please come back. In the meantime, be well, and I'll see you soon.